Shalom, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash, and the ones to the apostles and elders who are in Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother, I am Nawa Allah from Jim, Chicago, and this is as you can see here on the screen, you have NATO announcing that they have declared. Well, really, they're doing their exercise supposedly called Steadfast Defender 2024, and you have NATO members. All right, you have these NATO countries. All right, they're doing these exercises. All right, about like 90,000 troops. All right, I think, but nonetheless, I'm just play the video so you guys can see for yourselves.
Exercise Steadfast Defender 2024, which commences next week and runs through May. Steadfast Defender 24 will be the largest NATO exercise in decades, with participation from approximately 90,000 forces from all 31 allies, plus our good partner Sweden. The alliance will demonstrate its ability to reinforce the Euro-Atlantic area via transatlantic movement of forces from North America. This reinforcement will occur during a simulated emerging conflict scenario against a near-peer adversary. Steadfast Defender 24 will be a clear demonstration of our unity, our strength, and our determination to protect each other, to protect, of course, our values and the rules-based international order.
And you have these nations, right? These NATO nations, and you have these BRICS nations. They're doing their exercises, they're doing their training, of course, and they're just not doing that for no reason. Ultimately, this is going to. Well, we're already in the beginning stages of World War III, but we're just not at the end of it just yet. All right, but nonetheless, these nations are not preparing for war for no reason. All right, these nations they're getting ready for war, like for real.
You need to have water, you need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on batteries to make sure that you can survive the first 36 hours. Things like that. That's simple things. But it starts there. The realization that not everything is plannable, not everything is going to be hunky-dory in the next 20 years. I'm not saying it is going wrong tomorrow, but we have to realize it's not a given that we are in peace. And that's why we have the plans. That's why we are preparing for a conflict with Russia and the terror groups. If it comes to it, if they attack us, we're not seeking any conflict. But if they attack us, we have to be ready.
So apparently there's been reports of people panic buying radios in Sweden.
Well, yeah, these nations they're gearing up for war, right? And it's in the scriptures too, right? It's all according to prophecy. And I'm gonna bring out Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we're hearing of rumors of wars so far. And there's going to be more wars that are going to happen as well. But the end is not yet, because the MOTB has to be fulfilled. The prophecy of the MOTB has to come to pass first. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. All these things are beginning of sorrows. These are the signs that we have to look out for. All right, because we're at the end. All right. these prophecies is what we have to look out for, right? And that's how we know that, our salvation is nearer than what we believe. Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And we're seeing that right now, right? Because these nations are gearing up for war, right? They're doing their exercises, is what they say. Actually, we'll bring out Revelations the 13th chapter first. Well, before World War III becomes nuclear, the MOTB has to be fulfilled. Revelations 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the forehead, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And the charagma is ultimately speaking about the RFID microchip. Alright? In order for you to buy food and to live in society, you're going to have to take that C-hip. Otherwise, you get your heads cut off. But yeah, this prophecy right here is literally speaking about the C-hip. Revelations chapter 14, verse 10, and we do know that if you do take the C-hip, there's going to be a punishment for it, right? There's going to be a consequence for taking the C-hip. Revelations 14 and 10. Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And yeah, you have these nations, they're preparing for war. They have their nuclear capabilities right now. And soon, even Nato and these other nations, they're going to ultimately burn America with their nuclear missiles, the nuclear weapons. And those who take that C-hip, alright, especially Jake, because you're the Lord's people, those who take that C-hip, you're gonna get killed by those nuclear missiles, alright? This is basically what the wine of the wrath of God is basically talking about, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, alright? Talking about shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. Really speaks about the missiles, alright? They're going to hit this place, so-called America, which is Babylon the Great. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment is skinned up forever and ever. They have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Yeah, basically that's that. One more precept, Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the habitations of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And how do we know that it's nigh at hand? The day of the Lord that's nigh at hand? Well, we know it because of the prophecies that are coming to pass, alright? We're hearing of wars, rumors of wars, alright? Earthquakes on an all-time high, pestilences, etc. Verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as in the morning spread upon the mountains a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever like the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. And yeah, the day of the Lord is going to be a day of darkness and gloominess, alright? Because these missiles are going to basically cover up the skies. They're going to cover up the skies, and they're going to cover up the sun. ultimately destroying America. And those angels, alright, in their chariots, they're going to burn up the rest of America, alright, when the Lord returns. Well, anyways, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.